perfect day for the road. The blue sky will take us home. We'll take it easy, we'll take it slow. It's a good day for the road. And time goes so fast.
Welcome back, everyone. Melissa, Archie, Piper, and Rue are here too. I was just on my computer answering comments, but Mike was stacking some firewood, and now he's going to get in the Kubota and go out and mow some trails. Archie's been wearing everybody out. Poor Piper. She's actually taken the most of it. Just having that little puppy and his sharp little teeth, and he wants to play, and she's been a really good sport. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of surprised. And you can see her with her tail wagging, so she does enjoy it. It's just time after time I see him pulling at her neck like he's pulling on his glove. So she's been wearing her bandana from Banded Pines, and that's helped at least give him something to hold on to. And I noticed he's growing so fast, I'm gonna have to loosen up his collar and make it a little bigger. This is where he likes to play Jaws.
Well, I got home from work a little later than I normally do, and I only have about an hour or so before it gets dark. But I did stack a little bit of that bundle firewood, and now I'm headed out here in the woods. We're going to mow a trail that leads me down to where that red pine is. I need to get some more of that out of the woods at some point. So we're going to head down there, and then we're going to talk about a meetup coming up real quick. I was kind of thinking all that stuff was going to be canceled, but we have an opportunity coming up real quick here that we'll talk about here in just a bit that should work out. So we'll get back to you here in a bit. Look what I start carrying in the tractor. I'll show you what. Small limbs like this are really no big deal, but even little ones like this can catch on your mirror, and they're just kind of a pain in the neck. And if you don't keep things cut back, it just keeps growing into the trail. While we're here, we'll do a little pruning. We have tons of these ferns. They're everywhere. They're really pretty. But every time I'm in this area right here, I look at this stump right here, and I remember this stump. I think I mentioned this in a video once before, but this was a red oak tree. I don't know how many years ago it was, probably 10, 12 years ago. That trail up there, it wasn't there, but I had a bit of an opening there. And this tree was dead, and what I did, I dropped it. It went exactly where I wanted, right? And I backed up somewhere right over in here, and I wasn't looking up. I was just kind of admiring my work, and it caught, I don't know, one of those trees way up there, bent down, and it threw a limb back here at me. Wasn't paying attention, really dumb move, and it hit me right across the chest, knocked me to the ground, somewhere right in here, and I instantly like jumped up real quick, you know, kind of felt my chest to see if there's any holes in me or anything. But I learned a valuable lesson on this red oak right here. Every time I come by, I remember this stump right here. Here's a beauty of a red oak right here. This one here is probably 28, 30 inches in diameter. That's a big one. Well, I better get busy. Quit looking at ferns and trees, or I won't get anything done. down in here is where those red pines are. Like this one here is too far gone. I don't even know what's keeping this thing standing. But some of them that have recently died, they make great lumber. That's what I built that wood shed out of. But yeah, I just brush hogged down to right here. I didn't want to go through all these ferns until I figure out where I'm going. Yeah, there's a couple down in there. They're just recently passed away. They'll be good ones. This is where I'll use that Wallenstein skidding winch. Oh, there's another big one down there. It's dead. Yeah, these red pine, I swear, they have like a life expectancy, you know? And they just start kind of dying out. There's also some of those real big Norway spruce down there. Several years ago, we had the tops blow out of several of them. There's a big one over there. Looks like there's about 30 feet of good log out of it. That one's been dead for a while, but it still looks solid. It still has the bark on it and everything. Let's go take a look at that one. I think that may be the next one I take. Boy, it sure looks a lot different down here than it did about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. Yeah, this one, that one, and that one down there, all three of those are dead. What happens is these oaks, they just start to kind of win out. Yeah, these ones over in here, they won't be too bad. It's flat right up until there. I can set up right up in there, drop these things down the hill, and pull them right up to the tractor with the skidding winch. All right, I'm just gonna mow my way back up the hill. By the way, I keep saying how the 5400 has a nice stance to it, does really well on these hills. That one up there is real steep, plus there's a little bit of side hill to it. Feels really comfortable. When I came down here, I looked at that big red oak log. Now that went down in an ice storm. I got it winched up to the top of the hill here last fall. That thing is massive. I mean, that is one very heavy log. And I got it moved about 50 feet with the RK55 and the forks. I could just start to get it off the ground a little bit. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this MX 5400 and just see if it will pick that up, right? So I was making a pass up past here, and what I was going to do is back right down here and come at it from this side. I am so thankful I didn't do that. I'll show you why. Remember how many times I mentioned you have to be careful this time of year when you're brush hogging? A little fawn's laying right there. It's not moving. It's got to be terrified. I came right down through here on the tractor, mowed a pass right through here, and that thing just laid there. Melissa just called me. She's actually on her way out to check on me. She didn't know where I was at. I'm going to show her this fawn. We're not going to disturb it or anything, and then just get out of here. But that is amazing how tight those things lay. It's like their mom tells them don't move, and they don't move. So I mowed down through here. Yeah. I made a pass the whole way down to the bottom, right? Turned around, came back up, and I was going to pick this log up. Look right beside it.
Is it alive?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm a little shook up because I was just making a pass up by here, and I was going to back down here and try to pick that log up from this side right there. Can you imagine?
You should have walked all the way.
I did. I walked right down through here. I never saw it over by that log. Isn't that crazy?
Is she just sleeping?
No, her head's down. I mean, she's breathing and everything. She's just laying tight.
Oh, her mom probably said, do not move.
Isn't that crazy?
Boy, she's little.
That little fawn and that doe are right over the hill. I think that mom's ticked at us, but I'm glad she's with her mom, or he. I don't even know.
Yeah. I think I got him a little he because...
I'm kind of glad that it jumped out of there because it would have been terrified when I went back by it with the tractor.
Oh my gosh. And its mom snorting and stomping the ground.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, did you hear Levi saying about that doe that came up to their sunroom? When Ty was crying?
No.
Then their sunroom, they had the doors open and Ty was crying. And they said a doe came running up out of the woods and came clear up to their sunroom.
Maybe it sounded like a little deer.
Well, that's, yeah.
Well, since the fawn is gone, I'm going to try to pick that log up. I don't think it's going to be able to do it. Like I said, I was able to get it a few inches off the ground with the forks on the RK55, and I kind of scooted it down to that spot. And I have the grapple on the MX 5400, which probably weighs 400 or 500 pounds. I'm not even sure. I'll have to look that up. But we'll give it a try, see what it does. I don't think it's going to pick it up, though. But the 5400 picked that log up. I didn't think it would.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I'm not going to try to carry it out of the woods. I mean, that thing's heavy. This is not like that West Coast wood that we always joke about. That's red oak. I forget, that one's 36 inches, 38 inches, something like that. Put your hand down by there, Melissa. I don't know if they can
say, even standing by it, you know, like I stand in front of it, it's right below my butt.
Yeah, red oak log. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm curious.
So you think that's split all the way through?
Yeah, but if you get that on the mill, you can saw around that big split in there. So there's a, if you're ever curious about what logs weigh, you can go to, just Google log weight calculator. There's one on WoodWeb that I use sometimes. That is a red oak. So according to log weight calculator on WoodWeb, that log's about 8.5 feet long. I just put it 8 feet long, 36 inches in diameter. It says it weighs 3,463 pounds. I don't think it weighs quite that much, but I do think that's a 3,000 pound log. I do. That is heavy. Man, it'd be nice, I don't know, try to get that thing on a trailer and spend a half day and go get it weighed. That'd be kind of silly, but I'm curious to know. Yeah, that's a big one. We'll get out of it. Oh, we got to mention what's going on this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
Do you want to tell them?
Saturday at M&R Power Equipment. You'll put the address in there.
Yeah, it's in Butler, Pennsylvania. They're having a like Kubota field days, and I talked to Sean up there that I know, and Melissa and I are going to be there between 11 and 1.
Yeah.
I know it's short notice, but it's Saturday the 20th. If anyone wants to come up and say hi, we'll be there. Check it out. They're going to have some demonstrations and I think some food too, so that'll be good.
Hey, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so this Saturday, check out the description, and I'll have more information in there. And I think that's about it. So if anyone's local or passing through, Melissa and I will be up there if you want to say hi.
Yeah, you feel comfortable doing that. Mike and I will have showered and have clean hands, so come on and say hi.
By the way, I don't know about the whole mask thing. I think it's outside, so you won't have to worry about it. But I think that's about it. You want to wrap this video up?
Yeah. Go ahead and click the thumbs up for a like and comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Click the subscribe and share these videos with your friends. We'd love to have them here being part of the Outdoorgans, and we enjoy doing what we do with Outdoors with Morgans. So thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.